Greeting by the holy name of God. My name is Pastor Samuel K. Majuk. I have come here with heavy heart. I'm sending this message with regret, grief, mourn, and sorrow. For those who are in South Sudan, and in fact, even those who are outside the country, I am pretty much aware that most of you, if not all of you, have seen the case of our sister and the daughter, Mary AGANY, who deliberately blinded by her father in Abiok village in Tony East County, Warab State. I am with heavy heart. I cannot fathom who on earth can gouge out the eyes of an element, leave alone your fellow human beings, and to make the matter worse, leave alone from your own daughter. The father who did this evil act to his own daughter is a criminal. It makes no sense to me. It makes me feel so sick when I hear the man speaking on social media that his daughter was misbehaving. What mistake does she commit that is equivalent to her eyes? Let me tell you, from now on, this poor girl will live with disability for the rest of her life. She will live with fear, shame, and honor. She is traumatized no matter what. She will be mentally disturbed. Her self-esteem has been tarnished and taken away. Her dignity is gone. In South Sudan, because of forced marriage, and because women are viewed or considered as properties by some men, this has caused major concern throughout the country. Girls have been affected by grave violence. We heard last year in Lagos State that a girl was killed by her family because she carried a child of a man who has no dowries. Our women are at risk of violence, exploitations, and abuse. This requires a government, faith community, human rights, child rights, and civil society to intervene. Where is the law of child protection? Where is humanity? Where is our tradition and customary law? I'm aware, and I'm sure there is no law or tradition that allowed someone to gouge out other person's eyes. To all the fathers in South Sudan, this is what God wanted from you. Bible has clearly instructed us on the ways we can treat our children. Psalm 103 in verse 13. The Bible says, as a father, show compassion to your children, as the Lord show compassion to us. There has to be that love, care, and compassion between a father and his children. That bond is unbreakable. There is nothing that can stop parents from loving their children. Psalm also instructed us to have relationship with our children, that our children may not fear from us. That is why it says, Father, nurture your children with compassion so that they do not come to be afraid with you or afraid of you. Psalm 127 in verse 3 also reminds us, children are a gift from God. They are a reward from God. So the biblical roles of a parent is to be a good steward of the children that God has placed in their care. So the children that God has placed in your care are your responsibility to show good stewards. And you fathers, the Bible said, do not provoke your children to the wrath, but bring them up in the training and reapproach of the Lord. That is Ephesians 6 in verse 4. So I want the church leaders to evangelize and disciple our communities in South Sudan for peace and love and blessing of God to be in the nations. Stop oppressing the innocent. Stop violence. Stop corruptions and accept Jesus as your Savior. Follow His example and obey His teaching. It's me, Pastor Samuel, Sydney, Australia.